Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and I want to talk about Barbenheimer. Yes, I did it. I did the whole Barbenheimer thing where I went to see Barbie and Oppenheimer. I wanted to see Oppenheimer and Barbie, but it didn't happen like that. So I didn't get to see Open Army. Instead, I got to see Barbenheimer. So yeah, that's what I did. And I have thoughts. So since I saw Barbie first, I will say it's not for kids. I don't care what nobody's telling y'all. It is not made for children at all. And the reason why I say that is like the first 30 minutes or 40 minutes of the movie, you can probably say for children, but then once Barbie gets to the real world, throw their asses up out of the movie. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It is really not for children. It is really for the generation of the girls who grew out of Barbie, and for parents, grandparents, great grandparents who remember fond memories of Barbie. But it is not for little kids. It's not for little kids. Now, if most of the movie was like the first 40 minutes of the movie, oh, definitely, you can take this for little girls. But I would say teenagers. Teen girls who might have some fond memories of Barbie or want to see how she does in the real world, sure. Yeah, but I don't know. I wouldn't suggest children seeing this movie. Not until they're a little bit older. Because it's definitely not a family friendly movie, and it's definitely not focused on for little girls to watch. With that being said, the first 40 minutes of the movie, brilliant. Greta and them recreated Barbie's world fantastically. Margot Robbie is the perfect Barbie. Ken by Ryan Gosling is the perfect, Ken. It was hilarious. It was joyful. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I had a good time the first 40 minutes of the movie. It's just when Barbie got started having thoughts of death, and then she couldn't stand on her tippy toes. The water was cold. The milk was inspired. It was just, everything went wrong in her life. And then when she got a weird Barbie, which that was played by Kate McKinnon, it's just, wow. I was just like, whoa, yikes. Look at that goddamn Barbie. Whoa. Oh, Lord have mercy. But if y'all was gonna go with the weird Barbie, y'all should have went a little bit better than that. Because no offense, I had girl cousins that had Barbies, and let's just say them Barbies didn't look like Barbies after they were done playing with them. Because goddamn, and stuff like that. So, hey, come on, goddamn, what you were doing, slowing down for like that? God, dumbass car, move your ass. Jesus Christ. Driving slow, Miss Daisy. But anyway, I hate when in a car get in front, act like they don't know how to drive. Like, if you don't know how to drive, don't be in the road. But anyway, sorry. This is about Barbenheimer. This is not about people being stupid. You know what I mean? But anyway, like I was saying, the first 40 minutes of Barbie is pure genius. And if the rest of the movie was like that, without that whole real world nonsense of, oh, things are happening to Barbie, she can't really explain it kind of nonsense, we would have a perfect Barbie movie. But I will give credit to the marketing. The marketing kind of got people, kind of tricked people, if you think about it. Because it used everything from the first 40 minutes of the movie and a little bit part of the real world to convince you like, wow, this is amazing, when it really wasn't. Because when Barbie finally gets to the real world and realizes that they have to go through all these travels or whatever, the only thing I really did not like was Barbie's dismissal of Ken. Because if you're going to do a feminist movie or whatever, any kind of movie where characters are love interests regardless of the situation, then it's really dismissive to do that. Because not even movies and shows that have men have if two characters are traditionally lovers, they don't really have them dismissive. If they do have them dismissive, it's because they already created another love interest for them. So if you were going to do it with the whole Barbie and Ken kind of, Barbie was kind of like oblivious to Ken's wanting to be with her because they're supposed to be boyfriend and girlfriend, and Barbie don't feel like that. No, if Margot Robbie's playing stereotypical Barbie and Ken and Ryan Gosling is playing stereotypical Ken, yeah, that's what Ken was made for. Ken was made to be Barbie's boyfriend. Like, I don't know what Greta and them was thinking, but I will say this: Ryan Gosling, best character out of the entire movie. It don't make no sense that the movie's called Barbie, and yet I was so interested in Ken more than Barbie, sadly, and that is a problem. I never usually you have a supporting cast, but the movie's called Barbie. You would think that they would put more time and effort into developing Barbie, but honestly, in the beginning, Ken was more had more of the character development that I would want from Barbie, because he would get jealous. He would act more human, more than anybody else in Barbie Land before Barbie had her moment. So you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of weird. Like, if anything, you would think stereotypical Barbie would be the Barbie that would have, the thoughts and stuff like that, or what, you know what I mean? Because Ken felt the jealousy. Ken felt, desertion. He felt like, Barbie didn't, you know what I mean? Like, he already felt all that stuff. So it makes you wonder who was playing with Ken then. You get what I'm saying? If anything, the journey should have been with Ken, because Ken had more of a character progression than anything else. And another thing that I realized too is, I don't think a lot of people notice this, but I think Mattel hates Barbie from this movie, because when she gets to the real world, she finds the little girl. The little girl called Barbie fascist and blamed Barbie for the reason why women are like they are, and why the world sucks because of Barbie. And I'm just like, that is a terrible message. And, that's very hurtful to tell that to Barbie, because it's not Barbie's fault that you girls treat each other the way y'all treat each other. Barbie was there to inspire girls. She always have been. So I hate when they take a character that's supposed to inspire people, and then everybody takes the wrong message from that character, and then try to blame everything on the doll. No, it's not Barbie's fault that the reason why things happen to women. Women are the reason why things happen to women. You know what I mean? I just felt like it felt very hurt. It felt very hurtful to see Barbie being degraded by this girl, or by the fact, like, people were like, oh my God, the real world is ruled by the patriarchy, and women are suck or whatever. And Barbie thinking that she's inspired so many girls, which in real life Barbie has. So it's kind of weird. Like, I don't get what meta commentary he was trying to do, but that's why I'm saying, like, that's why I say Barbie is, I would consider Barbie a good and a bad movie all at the same time, because there's good things there, but it's bad because of the messaging that they're trying to put in the movie. So Mattel realized that Barbie and Ken are in the real world, and they're trying to get Barbie back. And yet, when they finally get Barbie tricks them and escapes. Like, how the hell y'all let Barbie trick y'all? morons, all of you. And the CEO is played by Will Friedle, and apparently there has been no female CEOs in Mattel or anybody in charge of Barbie that's a female, which that again lies again. Like I don't get where this is coming from, but again, it cuts to Ken learning, like discovering things. He's talking about horses and the matriarchy, and he feels respected because he wasn't respected by Barbie. And I think that's another thing that that's another lesson that they could have taught, was the Barbies need to appreciate Kens. Yeah, that the Kens are there for you, but you're supposed to appreciate them. So having this, oh, I don't need no man kind of thing, was kind of dumb, because the Kens are made to be the supportive boyfriend, while Barbie, Barbie likes them, likes her Ken, depending on what Ken is which. With Barbie, he's always supposed to be a supportive, boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? But this whole thing of like, oh, we don't really like our Kens like that, and then they tried to make Ken the villain when he brought back all of that he learned from the real world, because the whole point is Ken did all of this because he wanted Barbie's attention. He wanted Barbie to like him for him or whatever and stuff like that. And he did all this, and Margot Robbie's Barbie, stereotypical Barbie, still didn't really like him, and it just didn't make no sense. And then I'm trying to figure out why there was an obese Barbie, wheelchair Barbie. I just didn't understand why they was in there, but I mean, it's whatever. I get it. They're trying to show the diversity of Barbies, but but it was kind of funny, because then America Ferrera she works for Barbie, from Mattel, and it was her thoughts that got into Barbie, because she started drawing these cool designs for Barbie, but she also put all of her emotion and thoughts into it, because it was her Barbie that she originally had, that she gave to her daughter, but her daughter became one of those eco-capitalist feminist women that don't need no man, and the patriarchy is the problem, and all that bullshit that nobody asked for. Honestly, no girl talks like that. Go and talk to a real girl. No real girl is thinking about that. You know what I mean? So I don't know what fucking girls y'all been talking to or seeing, but no real girl talks like the way that little girl was talking. Like I said, disrespectful. She was just disrespectful most of the movie, any goddamn way. So that's just my personal opinion on that situation. But at the end of everything, they reprogrammed the Barbies, because Barbies got taken over by Ken, but then they tricked Kens into going against Kens so that they can vote for Barbies to be reinstated as taking over for Barbie Land. And I just thought that was such a hurtful message, to play with the feelings of Kens, to have Barbie and the girls have whatever she want to, and then they try to justify, well, he stole your home and changed your land and stuff like that. He did all of this to get her attention because he wanted her to like him. Stupid. Because newsflash, Kens are made to like Barbies, just like Barbies are meant to like Kens. Jesus Christ. But then we're going to talk about Oppenheimer, and Oppenheimer. I mean, not Oppenheimer. Well, yeah, we're going to get into Oppenheimer, but before that, Barbie decides to go to the real world because she don't feel like she's Barbie anymore. And then the movie ends where she the ghost of the creator of Barbie was like, hey, this is a tough decision. You sure? And she was like, yes, I don't wanna be just an object. I want to be the thing that dreams and all that kind of stuff. So she said okay, and she goes to the real world. And then she goes and visit the gynecologist to check out her new vagina. And that's how the movie ends. What the fuck was that? Like, when I tell you I don't get it, I don't get it. It feels like they completely missed. They had a good opportunity to do a good Barbie movie, and they said, fuck all that. They just said, fuck all that. We ain't doing none of that shit. You know, like I said, if you could have kept the first 40 minutes of the movie, and for most of the part, I think Barbie would have been perfect. Because, like I said, it's a bad movie and it's a good movie put all into one. Now, let's get to Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer is completely different when it comes to Barbie. Now, if you guys don't know, Oppenheimer, Dr. Oppenheimer, he is the one who came up with the atomic bomb that was dropped on Hiroshima in Japan that ended World War II. It's a historical dramedy piece. Now, if you don't like historical dramedy pieces, I don't know what to tell you. It ain't gonna work for you. It is interesting to kind of see how the start of communism kind of started in the United States. Part of that started in the United States, and then when it became radicalized due to World War II and due to Germany and Hitler, how people used to kind of be for the communists, but now it's not, and you get to kind of see that change. It's 3 hours now. There's one thing that you guys need to know if you ever watch Oppenheimer. Everything that's in black and white, true. Everything that's in color, no. It's dramatic pieces. We don't know if some of it happened or not. It is just a thing. So I'm just letting y'all know. Do not go in there expecting it to be 100% factually true. That is not going to happen. That is not how this life works. Okay? All right, great. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all right about now, because I don't want none of y'all to be like, oh my god, Trey said nope. Trey didn't say a damn thing. You know what I mean? I'm just letting y'all know how this go. It's really not much to go in depth with. It is a dramatic piece of art, and if you like watching those historical pieces for 3 hours, I would say watch Oppenheimer. If you really want to see like how the atomic bomb was created, like how he got the idea, how he talked to Albert Einstein, how he got these group of scientists, created a city out in the middle of nowhere so they can work tirelessly to get to get the atomic bomb, I would say watch it. I mean, it's a beautifully shot movie. Christopher Nolan done it again. Everybody from the acting to the set pieces was on point. Now, again, if you don't really care for historical dramedies, then it's not going to happen. And if you're trying to look for like World War II moments, you're not going to really see it, because Oppenheimer was a scientist. So they didn't go to war. So you're not going to see the after effects of World War II. You know what I mean? So if you think that you're going to go in there and you're going to see World War II moments, you're not. I'm just going to be honest with you. You're not going to see World War II moments. You're not going to really see that much. You're going to hear about it, but the story is really about him, and then how after he did the bombing, the government tried to set him up and say that he was a traitor, just so they can kill everybody who was excited and think that he was the master of the atomic bomb. They wanted to try to throw him under the bus and try to use him as a get out of free jail card. And eventually Albert warned him that that's what was going to happen, and it still happened. He still went with it, but at the end of the day, if you know the story, everything goes correct for him, and everything goes great for him, and it just kind of ends with him acknowledging that he's changed the world, whether it was for the good or for the worse, for the better or for worse. He changed the world, and that's something that he's gonna have to live with, and that's really it. But other than that, I did the challenge, and I think that it was an interesting challenge. If you want some dumb fun and you can ignore all of the stupid messaging, go see Barbie. If you like historical drama, go see Oppenheimer. I went to go see it just because I kind of wanted to do the little challenge, and I did almost 6 hours of sitting there watching movies. But yeah, that was my thoughts. So tell me what you guys think. Did you guys watch Barbie and Oppenheimer? Did you watch one or the other one? Let me know, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out. Oh, and by the way, Ryan Gosling deserves an Oscar award for that movie because he carried that whole movie by himself. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.